Greetings, happy afternoon of D-Day, happy anniversary. Got a new phone, I got a Huawei, so it goes straight to China, this video. Getting them jacked as well, no, I just got a Samsung. This video is gonna be how not to finish an exercise. Okay, so why does that matter? Well, the finishing part is usually the part where we are not very strong or very good, so we tend to not to do it properly, thereby negating some gains, okay? Now, let me give this some practical examples. So, we can all agree on that your lats contract like this, right? So, naturally, when you're doing a lat pull down, it should look like this, the contraction. However, as we fatigue, we often do something like this, right? Now, think about it. If you're like this and you're making yourself small, like so, you're essentially stretching your lats, okay? So you can't train your lats in that phase. So you wanna really, if you can't do this anymore, your set's over, right? Dito for the leg press. So for the leg press, it's kind of a mix sort of like incompetence and laziness with most people. I never know what comes first. But a lot of people, you will see the rep ending here. Okay, I can probably hold a small elephant like this because I'm just stacking my joints. But if I'm supposed to do this, otherwise I really have to work. So you should never finish up like so, but always with a slight angle. And then the leg curl, that's another victim. So you see, it looks like some sort of like epileptic fish on ecstasy. People doing this, okay? So now my hamstrings actually do very little. It's mostly my lower back and my glutes that do the work. Whereas if I push my hips down and I finish like so, my hamstrings actually hurting. So this is really not doing anything for you except giving you lower back pain. So stay there. And then, of course, for the bench or the chest, very often what we're seeing is something like this, right? Shoulders rolled forward. And again, if you're doing this, you can't flex your pecs. You need to stay shoulder blades pinched and driving them like so. So this is being lazy and you're kind of costing yourself gains. And then one that I've been a victim, and another victim, a doer of for a long time, was bicep curls. So like, it turns out I'm really, really weak up here. So whenever I was curling, I would actually finish here, like so. So I was using bicep, 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 and then my delt, right? So kind of negating whatever I was doing. And then tricep, you see ever so often, all the time actually, people doing the jackhammer, right? But that's basically a shoulder press, which is, if that's what you want to do, by all means, but you should be doing is this. Please note the grip, we got it from the bat cave. So the triceps ends here. The moment you're coming forward, you're doing it wrong. And then of course with a deadlift, to finish up, often seeing like this, right? It's pretty easy to stand like so, keeping some tension. That is a whole lot harder, okay? So finishing the rep properly can make the difference between making gains and not. Because if you're constantly losing 30% of your workout because of improper finish, that adds up. My God.